Hi everyone, this is Tim from Schoosh Music here, and today I'm bringing you a tutorial for the synth from Houdini by Foster the People. I'll be using Native Instruments Massive to make this synth, and this is how it's going to sound. Alright, so to start, we'll open a new edition of Massive and set it to a new sound and set the filters like so. For oscillator 1, we want sine square. No, we don't. We want smooth square, the pitch up 1 octave, and intensity just below halfway. Set these two to the top. For oscillator 2, we'll have sine square for this one, and bring the pitch up 2 octaves. Again, have these two at full, but bring the intensity to just above halfway. Oscillator 3 is sine triangle, the pitch up 1 octave, and everything to the top. For the modulation oscillator, bring that up 2 octaves, assign ring mod to 1, and have it just above the bottom. Phase to 3 at about 10 o'clock, and make sure you turn off noise. Feedback to about 10 o'clock. This is how it should sound at the moment. For insert 1, we've got a sine shaper. Dry wet to the top and drive to 10 o'clock. Filter 1 of a DAF filter, cut off at the top and resonance at the top. Filter 2, high pass 4, cut off at the bottom and resonance at the top. Bring the mix to just above halfway and make sure both filters are turned up to the top. Now for your effects, we've got phase and mono, dry wet to 2 o'clock, rate to 2 o'clock, feedback and depth to 1 o'clock. Effects 2, small reverb, dry wet to about 1 o'clock, same for size, and leave those two alone at the middle. Turn on EQ, high shelf at 2, frequency at 1, boost at 1, and bring the low shelf down to about 10 o'clock. Now, the most important thing here is to make sure you set it to monophonic. You can bring the voicing up to 2 and add some pitch cut off if you want, which will give it a bit of a broader sound. And for your oscillator tab, set the traverse mode to equal. And I'm not sure it really matters where you put this when you've got it on equal, but I'd put it about 11 o'clock. For the envelopes, set envelope 4, just turn the attack down, leave it like that, and envelope 3, bring the attack down again, put the level to about 4 o'clock, and bring this level to the bottom, so it should just tail off like that. And I think that's it. I've added some extra phase and reverb to mine. Without it, it sounds like this. But I like to just give it an even bigger sound and add that in there. They're my settings if that's what you want to do. You could bring wet up a bit if you wanted to, but I personally leave it like that. Oh, and don't have too much flanges on there, because otherwise it'll sound a bit too wobbly. And that's it for the synth. Here I've tried to reproduce the chorus. I've got the piano part. There's the MIDI for that. Oh, the MIDI for both the piano and the synth should be in the description. So if you want to do what I've done, you can do that. And I've got the drums as well. They're fairly simple. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, I mean the synth's not exactly the same, but I think it's pretty close. One thing you could do is try and get rid of this note here, or change the volume of it, because in the actual thing you can't hear it, but you still need it to get the glide up to this note on each one. I suppose you could use an automation clip, or edit events on Fruity Loops. I didn't have much success with it, but I'm sure you could. Another thing is, in this oscillator tab, if you change it to rate, and then hook this up to a macro control, or even an LFO, you could get the glide time exactly right between each interval, because it does vary. Although that would be quite hard, but you could do it. And that's about it. Please check out my channel. Got some dubstep music up there and some house music. I should have a new tutorial coming up for the Schism remix of Heavy Artillery. And I'm currently working on a remix of Insomnia, a dubstep remix. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching.